Vladimir Putin potentially crossing a major red line, according to multiple reports. Russian missiles today landing in NATO nation Poland, killing 2 people, and Polish President Duda, he's responding, saying, quote, "We verify the premises of Article 4 of NATO. We are in contact with our allies, and we expect talks with the American side." Duda has reportedly now spoken by phone with President Biden. So if it was Russia, if this is, in fact, an act of war against NATO, how should the U.S. respond? Joining me now, former CIA officer and Portman Square Group chairman and CEO. Check out their catalog for all your Christmas needs. Mike Baker is back. Welcome back, Baker.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for pointing everybody to the catalog, because there's some pretty excellent swag in there this season, this holiday season. Get your centerpieces made out of classified material. Oh, it's great. And very festive. Yes, but look, first things at first, when you have a missile strike, whether it's in Poland or anywhere else, what do you end up with? Well, you end up with a big pile of missile debris, right? So first of all, evidence won't be a problem here in terms of identifying what missile reportedly landed or missiles landed inside Poland. Now, what happens after that? Nobody in NATO wants to enact Article 4. Nobody wants to escalate this conflict, right? So this is going to be a very interesting moment because A, we will have evidence, and B, we will then have to decide exactly how NATO as a community is going to respond. And I just don't see that they're going to have any interest in escalating this.
Yeah, even Poland is like, it's like Article 4, not Article 5. Article 5 is we were attacked. Article 4 is we were threatened, obviously softer language.
Right.
But let me ask you this, because there are various reports swirling around out there that this could have been an errant Ukrainian missile. So if, in fact, Ukraine somehow launched a missile into Poland, do we have to defend Poland against Ukraine?
I didn't see you coming up with that question, but it's in the world of war, you got to game out every scenario. Look, here's in a sense, here's what happened. G20 meets. They host a speech by Zelensky. Zelensky demands that Russia withdraw from all Ukrainian territory, which makes good sense. And then shortly thereafter, Russia, under Putin, launches their largest strike to date against Ukrainian infrastructure, mostly power systems, thereby shutting down power systems to about 60% of the country, a blackout. So clearly, Putin had organized this as a response well ahead. You don't just sit in your desk, Zelensky gives a speech, and suddenly you decide, I'm firing off about 100 missiles and maybe a dozen Iranian drone strikes. So he had calculated this. He had thought this through and said, this is what I'm going to do to send a message to the Western leaders, the G20, that I really don't care what you think or what you say. The idea that perhaps it was a Ukrainian errant missile, again, look, we got a pile of missile debris. We're going to know this one way or the other in short order, and then we're going to have the more difficult decision as to how to respond.
If it was in fact Ukraine, they are never getting that NATO invite. I don't care what Sweden says. They are not going to be invited.
No,
that is not how you treat your neighbors.
No, you don't join a club after you launch a missile on it. But again, I think that's a highly unlikely scenario. I think given the fact that Russia basically blanketed Ukraine shortly after this speech from Zelensky with missiles, including within dozens of miles of the Polish border, the coincidence would be astounding if it's not errant Russian missiles.
All right, so we're not completely hosed before Christmas. I mean, partly because we have the Portman Square Group ornaments, buy 4, get the 5th free, but also it doesn't look like anyone here wants to overreact to a pretty hot situation. That's the takeaway, correct?
Right. You know what? And if you buy enough from the Portman Square Group catalog for the Christmas holiday season, I will personally stop by dressed as Santa and deliver those gifts. Put them under your tree and then sit and drink all your gin.
And you won't even know he was there. He's that good. Baker, always good to talk to you. We'll talk to you very soon. Thank you.
Sure. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.